Hello lovies, hello clubbers. So I've had quite a few newbies join us this month for December, which I am doing at no charge. So I do have some new parents in this group, and I wanted to kind of go over real quick what the group is like and how it works. That way you can have a better understanding of what to expect in December. So Club Purpose is a wellness coaching group, and currently it is split into littles and young adults, and so they are ages 4 to 8 and ages 9 to 14. I don't think have any kids that are older than 14. When we do, I will either create an older group or add them to the 9 to 14 group. It just depends on how many we get. I found early on that the littles kind of need their own group because it is very different than working with the young adults. It's a lot of fun. We get off topic quite a bit though, and so I found it to be better to split the two. We do weekly coaching calls, and they are 30-minute calls. And they are split between a small personal training session and a brief nutrition class. When I started this group, I started it because I had so many parents reaching out to me concerned about their children's health, about being sedentary because of quarantine and things like that. And I decided that it was an indicator that something like this was needed. And so I started the group with the mission to have nutritional education, personal training, and then coaching. So currently the way that we do it is on Tuesday evenings. The littles meet at 6 and the young adults meet at 6:30. And like I said, we do a little personal training class, and then we do a little nutrition class. The nutrition class is very positively focused. The coaching is very positively focused. We don't talk about weight. We don't talk about negative things. We talk about what is good for us and why it's good for us. We don't want to focus on anything cosmetic or anything like that. It's very much intended to be an encouraging and happy atmosphere in the group. So some of the topics we've talked about are vitamins, minerals, protein, carbs, and again, those topics are simply informative. They're not speaking on why something is bad. I don't use the phrase that a food is bad, because food is neutral. Food is not bad. It just depends on how you consume it. And I also do a little bit of coaching. So if we have a focus on intentional movement, so exercise, intentional movement, essentially one and the same, but typically exercise is thought of as being very labor intensive, and you have to go to the gym or you have to do an hour of cardio. And so I prefer the phrase intentional movement because something as small as walking for 15 minutes is still exercise, but it's more so just being very intentional and actually moving your body, not being passive about it, but also not making it feel so overwhelming that it is hard to do, regularly. And so each week I will post what the body part is that we're focusing on for the week, whether it's upper body, lower body, core. I will post an exercise video so that you can have your child do that sometime during the week. It's all simple movements. It's nothing extraneous. We certainly don't want anybody hurting themselves, but a little movement, movement is better than none. And then there will be an affirmation of the week, and I strongly encourage journaling. And so if that is something that you feel like your child could benefit from, then the affirmation of the week can be used during that, or it can just be something that you guys talk about and just have a little conversation about. I'll also touch on it during coaching class. And so those are kind of how the weeks go. So the class is on Tuesday. Each week has a theme, has a body part, has an affirmation, and then also a challenge. And so the challenge will be like do 10 jumping jacks 3 times a week. So ideally I would love for the clubbers to do the exercise that I post once or twice in the week and then do the challenge. Again, it's just intentional movement. It's not intended to feel like anything laborious or overly time consuming. It's just intended to kind of get into the habit of exercising, of moving your body, because it is so good for us to do so. And the sooner they start that routine and habit, the better, of course. So, another thing that I love about the group is that it allows other kids to connect with each other. And so we do have some time where they just kind of chit chat a little bit, especially the littles, obviously, but the young adults as well. And I think that that's nice, especially nowadays with so much distance learning going on and quarantine and everything just feeling kind of wonky. Ultimately, it is my goal to provide parents with resources they need to help their children live their best lives, whatever that looks like for them. And so I'm here if the parents need suggestions for meals or, suggestions for additional exercise or ways to incorporate the whole family into it. If you feel like your child needs a little bit more coaching, then, we can talk about that. I'm here to help to be a safe space for the children, to have a trusted role model. I want them to come to the class, looking forward to it ideally, of course, but then also feeling comfortable talking, not necessarily sharing personal business, but just being comfortable speaking and kind of engaging with me and then with one another, and then to be able to feel to know that I love them and I care about them and their well-being. So that is kind of in a nutshell what Club Purpose is about, and I wanted to share that so that you guys could see. And please let me know if you have any questions or if any of it doesn't make sense or what have you. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys for coming. Like I said, December, it's a trial. Please invite anyone that you think would be interested in joining you and your children. I'm excited. I absolutely love this group, and can't wait to have more people join us, because the more the merrier. The more kids we have in here connecting with one another, the better. So anyway, I love you guys, and thank you so much for your time. Have a great day, lovies.